Hello, everybody, and welcome to Cyber Samurai Saturday, where we play Legend of the Five Rings. I'm Corey. I'm the Game Master, and we got with us our regular cast and crew here. We have Togashi Tatsu, played by Matt.
I am the man made of ugly and spam.
We have Shiba Inoue, played by Joshua.
Hello.
We have Akoma Kage, played by Tarek.
Maya he, Maya ho, Maya ha,
We have
Maya
Crystal,
ha.
played by, or we have Hida Nozomi, played by Crystal. So this is the first game of a new campaign called Dark Tides. To catch
There are
everybody up,
tides. They are darkened.
with what has been going on, because this is a great place for people to jump right in. So to tell people what's going on is everybody's at the Palace of the Emerald Champion, and they just went through a vigorous training, and some people made it as Emerald Champions and others not.
You mean
so
magistrates?
My
Or Emerald
principles.
Magistrates.
I'm Emerald
We're all
Champion
Emerald
now.
Champions!
Yeah.
Emerald Magistrates, of course.
I'm using my power for good.
So, I believe Akoma Kage and Shiba Noe are now Emerald Magistrates, and Togashi Tatsuo and Hida Nozomi,
We got kicked out.
yes.
We failed.
It's because they don't like me. It really is just that they don't like me.
and
because I failed 2 trials or 2 classes, I think.
Yep.
Mhm.
and Tatsuo was more concerned with partying than studying.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right. For
Excuse
Nozomi,
me,
the
boy.
for Nozomi, they were biased against her. She had to go above and beyond to actually.
But I passed one.
You did pass one.
The combat.
So, everybody is getting their everybody's getting their stuff together. Togashi Tatsuo and Hida Nozomi, you both are getting your things together. When the head Yoriki gets everybody up and says, "Excuse me, you four. Yes, the Ruby Champion wishes to speak with all of you.
Oh,
Very
okay.
well.
Before you leave, please."
Well, we should probably get going now. I'd rather see her first and then finish packing.
So, you guys go up to the high tower where the Ruby Champion's office is. And inside, you see a familiar face. Kakita Shisui.
Oh,
Hello again, everybody. She gives you a bow.
No,
hello.
bow deeply.
I give her a nod.
The Ruby Champion bids you all to sit down. We have some things to discuss.
Yep. Okay. I'll sit down.
Say so.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to find the page.
I'll
That
sit
I'm
there and
supposed to be
stare
in?
daggers at Shizue with one eye.
She is nonplussed.
I
Ah,
feel
here we
like
go.
Colonel Tai now.
You use your good eye.
I'm gonna become a drunk soon. Just mouth off to people at random.
Are you a little young for that?
No.
You're never too young to be a drunk.
Or mouthy.
Or mouthy. You know, it's
Really?
weird. People are the mouthiest both when they are very young and when they are old. Like, when you're in the middle, that's when you quiet down a bit.
One, because you don't know any better, and the other because you just stop caring.
And
So
in the
yeah.
middle,
remember-
you're trying to make connections so that way you can earn a good living and not get killed too early.
So true.
So, if you don't remember, Kakita Shisui was, she is the Topaz champion. She won that competition, and she has half white and half black hair that has been braided, so it's kind of interwoven. Like the braids are black, white, black, white, black, white, which is quite striking.
I am nonplussed.
Right back, huh?
You.
They're not supposed to make you angry. The Emerald Champion, the Ruby Champion, says, I have assignment for both, for both Shiba Noe and Akoma Kage. This will be your first assignments as Emerald Magistrates. I am bringing Togashi Tatsuo and Hira Nozomi as a favor to the Crane Clan.
I'm wondering
Kakita
why my
Shisui?
presence is required.
Kakita Shisui wishes you to be a part of this, and so I am granting that request.
Okay. I'm honored.
Kakita Shisui can fill you in on the details. Kakita-san. In the town of Slow Tide Harbor, she begins, lived an imperial in exile, self-exile, Otomo Hiroshige. He's a wastrel and an opium addict. After his father forbade him to indulge in his shameful addiction within their home, he fled to an obscure and disreputable town called Slow Tide Harbor. He stayed at the Inn of Many Paths, and he occasionally sent his father letters. In these, he claimed he was using the name Doji Hiroshige, and he was as to not to bring shame upon the Otomo family. He also frequently asked for money to pay for his debts, his many debts. Eventually, Saneda, tired of his son's behavior, dispatched a trusted retainer to fetch the young man back to Otosanuchi. However, when the retainer arrived at the innkeeper claimed not to have seen Hiroshige in over a week. She has been trying to collect his unpaid rent. I want you to go find out what happened to Hiroshige. He may be
Name of the village again, Corey?
Slow Tide Harbor. This, of course, this assignment, of course, you'll need a bit of discretion. We don't want to bring any shame to the Otomo family. Or the Crane family.
Yes, of course.
Be as discreet as possible.
So find him and bring him home to Otosanuchi.
Very well.
Well then,
home.
the Ruby Champion says. I keep saying that. The Ruby Champion begins. Are there any questions you have about this assignment?
Is there anyone who may have been aware of the Otomo or who would have conspired with him to spirit him away? No affiliations to any organizations that might be of help to us. But
The letters do talk of a friend he's made. Kakita Amano.
Amano. Do we know anything about this Amano character?
He is an artist. And that's what Shizui says.
Okay.
Well, there's not much information to go off of, but we should start our investigation as soon as possible so that the trail does not go cold.
Yes.
Are there any other pertinent
Yes.
details you care to provide to us, Kikita-san?
This town is ruled by a minor clan called the Tortoise Clan. Their purview is to maintain the walls of Oda Sanuchi. The Empire gives them quite a bit of leeway, so their behavior might be shocking.
Just in general.
What sort of behavior should we watch out for? I've never really heard of this clan myself.
I'm sure we will discover much of the details of their behavior upon arrival.
Yes. Just brace yourselves.
Atomo Hiroshige had an opium habit, and he went to this place because of that habit.
Yes, of course. I see.
Is it common knowledge that that particular village freely sells the opiates?
This village is off the beaten path. Not many
Well.
people know of this village. And while a fair good deal of trade comes into it, it has moved quickly out of that village and into the major cities, like Odo
Is it near the
Sanuchi.
harbors of Oda Sanuchi?
I have a feeling we're in for an interesting and action-packed adventure.
As I have said before, we live in interesting times, Hida-san, and I assume this shall be no different.
Well, I don't mind going wherever my fellow friends go, so.
We will neither gather supplies and prepare for this journey, I'm sure.
Yes.
Is there anything else, Kikita-san or Agasha-sama?
Agasha, the Ruby Champion, says, "No, if you think you have all the information you need, you can leave at once."
Is there any details about our purview in this matter? Should we maintain our own identities? Are we acting under the jurisdiction of the Emerald Magistrates, or should we be acting?
If you believe you need to go undercover, then by all means. But I do not see a reason so far to do that.
I simply do not wish to spook those that may be willing to hide him from the eyes of the law.
Do you think that's where he's gone? Shizui says that he is on the run from authorities.
Perhaps, perhaps not. I know not enough about his character to make a judgment on this, but from what you have described,
If
he may not be in a position to combat those who might use him for his status or station.
if it is the Tortoise Clan, we have been in contact with them by correspondence, and they claim they do not have him, or that they are looking for him. I do not trust the Tortoise Clan in this matter.
Who's the Tortoise Clan in charge of that particular village that you've been in contact with?
There is a magistrate named... Where's her name? Mikoto. Kasuga Mikoto.
Okay.
Koto.
You'll need to, of course, speak to Mikoto when you arrive in town. Especially if you are going there as Emerald Magistrates.
All right.
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay. Well, I suppose that we will discover things that we need to find when we get there. Do you guys have any other questions?
Yeah. Perhaps traveling routes.
They make sure you have a map that can get you there.
An itinerary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Okay, as you leave, Shizui says, Komakage-san, a minute of your time?
Pat you on the back. Best of luck.
Yeah, I feel like
Go
I
on.
turn to leave and then I'm like, gather yourself. Gather yourself. It's not the time for a display. I'll turn around slowly. Kikita-san. An honor to have crossed paths again. What can I do for you?
Could you speak with me a moment? I believe there's an empty office over here.
Please, lead the way.
And she'll open the door. I hope you're doing well, Akoma-san. I see you've risen up and become an Emerald Magistrate. Congratulations.
It was through no fault of my own, I assure you. It
You know,
it is
you just
the-
lucked into it. Yes, of course.
It is the grace of the heavens and the recognition of my superiors that has found me in such a noble position.
Well, your position can afford us some interesting opportunities. I mentioned Kikito Amano earlier today.
Huh?
He needs to go away. And while you're in town, I think it would be best if you could figure out how to make this happen. He's been a blight on the Kakita family. So, I'm sure a simple duel will resolve the matter.
You expect me to duel an artisan to rid you of his light?
Yes, I'm glad you understand. You don't have to duel him, you can find another way to deal with the problem.
Well, it does not seem that I have much choice in the matter. Perhaps I shall deal with this crane for you. Out
I
of
very
respect.
much appreciate it, Akomakage.
I'm sure you would. Is that all?
Yes, that is everything.
Of course. Have a good day, Kikita-san.
What happens when your blackmail is activated?
So blackmail, when someone has something conspicuous against you after performing a check to evade complying with the character who is blackmailing you, such as a courtesy air check to nominally tell them what they want to hear without giving away the key pieces of information, or a performance air check to pretend as though you will be going through with it, something they have demanded of you. You must choose to re-roll 2 dice containing either success or explosive success. After resolving the check, if you fail, you gain 1 void point.
Is that something you wish to do? Avoid just doing what she says.
I would like to avoid trying to deal with Crane's dirty work for them. Yeah.
Then that is the role you have to make now, isn't it?
Okay. I will. So it's a courtesy check, courtesy air
Courtesy air.
to. Okay, courtesy air.
That shirt.
Well, you failed.
Surprise!
So you get a
I'll
void.
gain a void point.
Happy New Year.
But indeed, you do have to comply.
I get muscled into it.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Like, oh man, there's no way I can weasel my way out of this one.
That's why you had to invest in courtesy.
I did invest in courtesy.
He's very
Yeah.
courteous.
I'm extremely
not
courteous.
courteous enough.
Yeah. As I leave the side room, I assume that I'll leave first and leave her in the room by herself. And then as I leave, I have a look of just like extreme frustration on my face as I will walk out and join the rest of the group.
Is
catch
everything
that.
okay?
I didn't catch that.
Let us just say that I am no big fan of Crane. But in their time of need, it seems they look for broad swaths of allies in their conflicts.
I'm like, I don't get why you don't like her. I
What
think
is there to
she's
like about her?
great.
I sense something's amiss. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get packed up.
I look at the Shiba and go, you know, in my life, I have found very few Crane that I have come to enjoy the presence of. And though there are some who do exist, she is definitely not one of them.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's my place to pry, but I am somewhat curious as to know why. If you are open to discussing, if not, say no more.
She presumes too much. And asks far more. Let us leave it at that.
Rumors and scandals. Got it.
Skulltugger?
So you get your stuff together, and at the gate, she waits with 2 other Crane. As you leave, she says,
She didn't even ask how I lost my eye. What a jerk.
she didn't know you
So
lost your eye.
inconsiderate.
She didn't know. She doesn't
You've
even
been
know.
wearing a patch.
She has
Oh,
no
yeah,
idea.
It's true.
Uh,
It's a different patch now, though.
Are you fully healed yet? Or did you get that patch fixed? That's the question.
I didn't get the patch fixed yet, no. I haven't had anybody who would do it here at the castle.
so, she says, Nozomi-san,
Yes, Shusui-san.
before you go, I think you'll need this. And she hands you a small gift that has been wrapped in a cloth.
Oh, Well, thank you. What is this?
It is a sake cup.
Oh,
She says, the tortoise can be rough and tumble. Don't drink out of strange sake cups.
oh. That is a good idea that I had not thought of. Thank you very much.
Of course. I hope everything goes well. And I hope to see you soon again.
Yes.
Thank you so very much for doing this favor for me and my family. And you too, Togashi-san. You don't have to do this, but I'm glad you are. And the crane will remember this.
It's always a pleasure being in the company of friends.
So you guys go out and start your travels.
When the Togashi says it's always good to be in the company of friends, I kind of stifle like a chuffle. And
Chuckle.
Like a little scoffing snort kind of thing. Like,
Is that eye bothering you there, Kama-san?
it is a hot day, and I am certain that the sun is bearing down on me too hard.
I understand. How you been treating it?
So,
I'm
as you guys, I'm going to speed time through most of this travel.
okie dokie.
But
I'm definitely wearing my armor on this trip.
you see a bird lady.
It's
Bird
Momo
lady.
Hold on, you're getting ahead of me, Tarek. Could you
sorry,
calm
sorry.
down? So, hold on, let me get I need a different book here.
Ooh. Special book.
Special book. Here we go. It's in the end of this book.
Is that the one for the Emerald Magistrates?
No.
Oh. Something
No, it's not.
unrelated. I thought we were picking up something from the end of the adventure we just finished.
It's the end of... Oh, it is the end of the adventure we just finished. It's not this book at all.
Called it.
You were absolutely
Good
right.
job, Crystal.
Looking in the wrong place. That's why I couldn't find it. Here we go. So, halfway through, let me show everybody where y'all are in this map. So there's the Castle of the Emerald Champion, and this is your little icon right here. And y'all are gonna head down to Slowtide Harbor, and you're gonna come to the streams at the base of these mountains.
Lovely.
Like here?
I hope.
Yeah, right here.
He moved the icon.
Okay.
And you see the old woman practicing in the area next to some rapids.
Oh. An elderly woman practicing.
You've seen her before. This is
I haven't.
Ari.
I will give out a light guffaw when I see her.
And she is practicing her kata. And she stops when she sees you and gives you a bow.
I will bow exceedingly low so as not to draw her ire.
Now's your chance, Togashi.
What? Oh,
She says-
what was
Now's your chance, Togashi.
She says,
You wanted to duel her before, now's your chance.
well, maybe not duel her, but maybe show her
Your skill.
like an ability or
she
two.
says,
See if
I
that impresses her."
remember you, of course. You're the foolhardy samurai who thought you could duel me. I was a bit above your grade, but you showed promise.
I offer her a coy smile and go, I am always in favor of learning.
Nah, I'm like looking all surprised and what's this?
I could teach you a lesson or two if you wish. If you wish to
I'm-
stay here at the base of the mountain, perhaps I can teach you one or two things in this day. I don't like staying in one place too often, though. You understand, right?
I wouldn't mind learning.
One such as yourself is obviously needed in many places, I'm sure. But if you offer training and knowledge and insight, I'm certainly one to accept.
I'll accept as well. I never had the chance to demonstrate my abilities to you. Not in a duel, but just as a simple demonstration.
It's a pleasure to meet you for the first time. I've heard stories. I bow deeply.
Aerie?
Monk-san, do you have a habit of inviting yourself into places where you weren't asked to be?
I tend to stumble into them.
The dog next to you barks. "Barf, barf." Oh, look, it's Momo. Hello, Momo. Have you been taking good care of this dog?
Yes. He's been a fine companion.
She looks down at him. The dog runs up and she gives him a pet on the head. I hear tell you've been forgetting about him.
How so?
How so? I hear tell you've been on many adventures, and yet you don't talk about or visit with your dog much. You should be more careful with him. He's a very special dog.
Ah, my apologies, Momo.
Remember to take care of Momo.
He is a very cute little thing.
Good.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind next time. Thank you.
You others. Yes, of course. I have not met you. I am Ari.
I am Hida Nozomi. It's a pleasure to meet you.
And Shibanoe. A pleasure.
I owe this man right here a small favor. So I'm going to be training him.
That's fine.
These are my
Yes.
techniques. They are not for anybody else. So it is all right if I take him with me.
As long as he
Yes.
keeps an eye on that eye of his.
I
he
see you're
should be-
traveling. Where are you traveling to?
We're on our way to Slow Tide Harbor.
Oh, dark portents there.
So we've heard.
Yes. A cloud of evil hangs over that town. I'd be careful.
Yes, indeed.
I stay away from such places myself. No need to get in trouble. Go searching for trouble.
But righting wrongs is what we do.
Komakage,
I'm
I believe it is time to begin. Please follow me.
happily so.
And during the day, she will do some training with you.
She will wallop you.
She will wall up. Yes.
Let's get down to business to defeat the crane. Ah,
Finally!
Well,
So because
since
of your
get
training,
he's out
so-
training, I feel I will spend my time training as well.
Chigashi-san, come here! I'm gonna wrestle you.
I was going to start speaking with the
I don't know. You
spirits
seem a
around.
little skinny for that.
So what will happen is during your training, because of your training, you can gain a +1 to any ring at half XP cost.
Oh, well, I'll do some
Ooh,
self-training.
that is awesome.
And while that is cool, he also now only has one eye.
That is also true.
Though,
Yeah, he wasn't using it anyway.
Like
Yeah,
if I had brought Momo along to more adventures, I'm pretty sure that she probably would have allowed for me to train as well. Oh well, I'll keep in mind the poor little Momo.
Yes, don't forget about your dog. This
All
is
right.
your reminder.
Yes.
I'll be sure to remember
Oh.
again.
KMJH386 is watching today. So
hello.
Thanks for
Hello,
watching.
KMJH386.
I wonder.
Welcome to our text and voice adventure, where all your imagination or imaginary needs are not met through video editing.
Hello, my patron.
So, after this day of training, y'all get back on the road, and y'all get to Slow Tide Harbor.
I felt much faster than our last one.
Well, we are a lot closer.
Yeah.
It did take you about 5 days to get there. It was faster because it's closer.
Cool.
And here's the village. This is Slow Tide Harbor.
You gotta post it up.
Oh, yeah. Y'all can't see it. Give me 1 second.
I can't see.
That should...
Oh, it's actually way bigger than I expected it to be.
I only see half of it.
Zoom out.
Oh, okay.
It is.
I was about to say, it's kind of a small town.
There we go.
It's pretty big.
And there you guys are at the gates.
It's pretty small.
There we go.
Compared
But
to
not-
the places we've been to.
Itty bitty.
Ooh.
But still, it would probably give us a run for our money if we had to chase anyone down.
So,
I smell the sea.
as you guys walk down the road towards Slow Tide Harbor, off in this direction there is a residential and farming area, and off in this direction is Burakumin village.
Which is what?
Burakumin are non-people. They deal with the things that other people can't deal with, like dead bodies and that sort of thing. They're
Okay.
Edda.
So this
They're
area is
basically like untouchables.
Basically, yeah.
They're what are they called? Heinen?
No, Hyman
No, Heinen or Heenan?
or
Is that
Heenan?
what they're called?
Hainan.
They're the lower class after Hyman.
No, that's something different. These are Edda, is the
Oh,
lowest
Edda.
class.
That's what the term I was looking
Yes,
for.
Edda. Or in this edition of L5R, they call them Barakumin.
And that's this side of the village?
No, that's off here in this area. That's
Oh, behind us. Okay.
So are they
Barakumin?
actually people, or are they like demons that,
Oh
can...
gosh.
They are humans.
Ah, just
They're
wanted
just
to be sure.
Not
very-
human.
to
Oh,
be
not
fair.
considered
This
by the society.
to be fair, this is a fantasy game.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're
weren't-
humans.
No, they're actually goblins.
Yeah, they're humans that society treats poorly because welcome to humanity.
Interesting factoid, like fun fact, there are clans, including the Crab Clan, that do use like kobold-esque creatures as peasants that do mining and stuff for them. They're called Sokujin, and they're very interesting.
Fun fact.
Cool, you learn something new every Saturday.
About L5R.
So I believe I have some box text as you walk into town.
Ooh, box text.
Ooh.
The fanciest of the text families.
Mm.
The winding secondary road you had followed has taken you through near empty lands. Finally, several hours in which you saw no human settlement at all, you catch the scent of salt water and rotting vegetation on the breeze. A half hour later,
Smells like
you
the
emerge from the latest belt of scrubby trees and see a moderately large town sprawled out ahead of you. There's no visible walls or fortifications, and the number of farms and rice paddies seems paltry for a town of this size. The settlement seems to be built around the end of a marshy, tree-lined lagoon that presumably connects to the great bay of the Golden Sun to the east. You catch glimpses of ships' masts rising above rooftops. It seems you have arrived at Slow Tide Harbor.
Oh, smell that salt air. I love it.
Yes,
I actually just start getting excited.
the ocean does have a distinct smell.
My character is less excited about being next to the ocean, but you know, each of us have our own tastes.
So apparently y'all came in on a secondary road, so you didn't come in on this main road here. So I'm going to pull you over
Whoa!
to the secondary
Ah,
road,
Okay.
over on the other side of the village.
Who says we didn't come in that way?
The book says you didn't come in that way.
Oh, we've been railroaded.
I do not understand that terminology.
It means Corey ran a train on us.
Ah, okay.
Oh, the pain.
So you guys are over there.
Yay, we're over there.
So what's going on over there? Please describe to us the hustle and bustle.
There is both hustle and bustle.
Both. But, I presume we can look around and figure out what kind of area the inn is probably in.
Or we could ask some people.
Yep, and ask. But no reason if we think we can
We
find
gotta
a
the
general
magistrate.
direction to head in that way as we ask.
They
We gotta-
wanted us to talk to that
Mikoto-san.
that Mikoto, the magistrate first.
Right.
So we should ask where the magistrate's office is.
I'm sure there'll be a giant neon sign somewhere.
What's neon?
What
It
is
means
that you speak of?
Bright.
Oh.
Brightly painted. Okay, I understand now.
Yes.
Who do you talk to? There are people. They all look like peasants walking around the street.
I try to find a seafaring man and ask him where's the nearest magistrate's office.
Okay. You find a seafaring man.
A dock worker?
There we go.
You find somebody
I'm-
that looks like
I'm-
he's
I'm
seafaring.
highly concerned about you talking
Probably
about
like
dock
half the people here.
You say, what do you say? You walk up to him and
I walk up to him and say, excuse me, good sir. Could you help me find the magistrate's office?
he looks at you. He gives you a bow. Shiba-san, you're new here.
Yes.
Magistrate's office is in the governor's neighborhood. You go across the bridge, and you hang and you go right, and you'll find
Okay.
it. It's a walled off area.
Okay.
Is that like
Thank you.
down here or something?
So this guy, it's weird. He looked like a sailor and a peasant. He didn't treat you like he was. He didn't treat you like you were a samurai and he was a peasant.
Yeah, like the usual, oh, Samurai-san!
Yeah.
I can't believe
Yeah,
you're
and
talking
the
to
guy
me!
himself.
Show you all the deference.
Thank you for that. And I bow and walk off. And I relay that to people, to our group, that I got the information, but it was from a very strange person.
How so?
He didn't act the same way, which, I'm fine with, but given our current situation,
So he treated us like treated you like a fellow samurai would.
it's odd indeed. I mean, I'm not used to that. I mean,
Did you ask his name?
no, I did not. He just gave me directions and then went back to business
And he identified you as a Shiba.
immediately,
Perhaps he
even
was
though
actually,
I'm wearing Phoenix garb.
perhaps he was actually a samurai.
It's possible. After all, different types of work require different types of clothing for practicality's sake.
Well, it did streamline where we need to head to.
So the governor's palace, or
Exactly. I relay that information on where it was located. We might be being expected. Or news has gotten out that a Shiba, a lion, a crab, and a dragon are on the way.
would not put it past Kira to drop our names.
So
Well,
I think we should proceed
we should
with caution.
head over.
So you guys cross the bridge, and this big walled area here.
Ah.
Oh,
As you
okay.
get closer to the district, you notice several people that look like peasants, but they wear daisho. And then you notice a couple people in samurai outfits of green and brown.
I suppose that's the tortoise colors.
Yes. Or I'm sorry, blue. I think it's blue and green. It's green and something.
Everyone's
Green
wearing
and something, but we know what it is.
Green and blue, green and black. Anyways, you notice that they just kind of intermingle with each other. And, like, this is the status quo here.
It doesn't bother me.
I actually smile from that. It's like, they intermingle.
Bizarre. These small creatures act so similar to normal samurai. They're people.
What's wrong with that?
I'm just joking. If I were playing a crane, that's exactly how I would respond.
Yeah.
To it.
Hmm.
It's
They think themselves dignified people.
unusual. And that's all.
I don't find it to be unusual at all.
It's fantastic.
These
Okay.
people are
So-
obviously laborers of some variety.
You definitely see the governor's house. And you guys can check out the magistrate's office, which is a single-story building.
Okay.
All
I'll
right.
send you over to the magistrate's office
In
first.
we go.
Okay, off to the magistrate's office you go.
Beeline it.
Yes, it is a rather nice single-story dwelling built in a rectangle around an interior garden. The front entrance leads to an office where a Yoriki is. Hello, Samurai-san. Welcome. How may I help you?
Thank you.
I stare at him expectingly. Where's my damn tea? Like,
Oh, you're Emerald Magistrates.
Yes. We've been sent to meet up with Mikoto-san.
By the way, Josh, we usually, like 9 times out of 10, you
Mhm.
would regard any other samurai that you don't know personally, like closely, as their family name rather than their personal name.
I just wasn't sure if Mikoto or Kusugo was his.
Kasuga would be the family name, so
That's the family name. Okay, I wasn't aware of that.
no worries. Just give me a heads up.
Yeah. If I was in Japan right now, I'd be screwed up royally.
I'd be mortified. Oh my god.
Because I've been given the name
OMG.
Kusugo Mikoto, but I didn't know whether
One moment.
it was.
I'll make
Asuka.
sure that Makoto-sama is available. The samurai who ambles into the room is somewhat paunchy, with a puffy face and a lower lip that droops slightly. She seats herself with a grunt and carefully unfolds a large fan before waving it languidly.
I love this lady. She seems awesome.
It's a great honor, indeed. It is a great honor to have Emerald Magistrates in my town. A great honor indeed. She regards you with somewhat detached expression.
Is there something the matter, Kusugo-san?
Excuse me, I didn't hear you?
Is there something the matter, Kusugo-san?
No, of course not. There's nothing the matter. But I'm sure there will be soon. If you can explain to me what the matter is, perhaps we can get this party started.
Of course. Well, Koma-san, can you elaborate? I'm going through my papers to try to.
There was.
Let us start with introductions first.
Of course.
I am
Casca.
Yes, I am Kasuga Mikoto of the Tortoise Clan. I am the chief. She says, "I am the chief magistrate of Slowtide Harbor, a clan magistrate, and you are."
I'm Shiba Inoue, Emerald Magistrate. And my friends here are Ikogakame-san, Kage-san, also Emerald Magistrate, as well as our two compatriots, Hida Nozomi-san and Togashi Tatsuo-san.
It's a pleasure to meet you all.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
The honor is mine, I assure you.
What brings you to Slowtide Harbor?
We are here searching for an associate on behalf of.
I do not know of any other Emerald Magistrates that have come here recently.
Yeah, not an associate, not a professional associate, but someone whose family has requested our assistance in bringing them back to the family. We have heard tale that he may be here in this village.
Do you have a name?
Huh? Otomo Hiroshige.
You probably don't want to name drop the Otomo.
Oh, okay. Then Kikita Amano.
No.
No? Those are the only two that.
No. He went on under a pseudonym.
Oh, Doji. You mean Doji Hiroshige.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll use that name for him. Doji Hiroshige.
Yes. Otomo Hiroshige, I'm sorry. Now I'm doing
Doji Hiroshige.
Doji Hiroshige. Yes, I got message about this missing person. He's been gone about a week and a half.
I hear that there was an inn he was staying at.
Yes. The Inn of Many Paths.
The
I
inn
can
of
give you
Many-
directions if you wish. It's in our merchant district.
The red light.
No. That would be the Wallows, and I suggest you stay away from that. It's not a place for Emerald Magistrates.
Certainly not.
She'll point it out on she'll show you on the map that the merchant district
Sealy. I know that it's not a place for only magistrates, but if you could just point it out so I know where to stay away from.
Yeah.
the merchant district and the inn is right here. This is the Wallows, and you don't want to be in that area.
where's the
Well, it looks
registration
like we're gonna
again?
have to go through it.
She suggests walking along the dock and coming on
It's
over
always
here.
good. Also, but also a good place for information gathering, if anything.
Yeah, information. There's a lot of pertinent information
Uh-huh.
I need there.
Get all your needs now, tonight.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure that all of you beautiful women have all the information I might be looking for.
What's up with you? No.
We'll start with the one with the lazy eye. You come here.
Is that a mole with a few hairs on it? Oh,
Perfect.
I'll take it.
You guys are weird.
Oh, I thought we were speaking out of character for that interaction.
I was speaking at
We all were.
Yeah, same here. So Nozomi, no, we were not speaking like that.
But my character, well, at least to the Kikita, so has
She-
a bit of a lecher, so I was making a joke.
She says, she looks at the map and she's like, yes, you can go there, you can go there. The inns in this area, these are the Wallows. They're not a place for Emerald Magistrates. You wouldn't want to go there. It's this area, somewhere around there. You'll figure it out. I get turned around easily.
I understand.
I take an eyebrow up at that. Like, she gets turned around easily, but she's the chief magistrate. of
Yeah,
the city.
she's like the head of the city, kind of.
Can
Even
I do
I
a
find that a
sentiment
little.
check to just gauge her like demeanor?
You can make a roll to gauge her demeanor, I guess.
Would this be, I guess, analyze?
Yeah, it'd be analyzed, but what skill are you going to use, huh?
Sentiment.
Oh, sentiment? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
Ooh.
Let's see what you got. Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I
Are
have.
you gonna go for that reroll?
I'm definitely gonna keep the explosive success, so I'm gonna re-roll that. Okay, so I'm gonna
Opportunity.
keep successes. I'm gonna take that opportunity, and I'm going to spend it on my technique of truth burns through lies. And just if I spend an opportunity, if there's a single statement upon which the character's story hinges, you can determine what it is and what you can do to verify or disprove it. So if she's leading us on as like she's not competent at her job, I'd like to be able to tell whether or not she
Okay.
is actually competent.
You definitely tell. So her demeanor is detached. She just doesn't care.
I see.
But yeah, she is more competent than she's letting on. Definitely.
Okie doke.
She just doesn't care.
She
Which is a very important tidbit.
she probably tries to lead on that she doesn't know, simply so you won't ask her questions.
You don't get a lot of follow-ups after that. Yeah. Okay. She doesn't want to ask questions. She doesn't want us to ask questions. I'm gonna hope that she's not really gonna probe into our story and what we're doing here. So I'll just kind of smile and say, "I appreciate your time, Kasuga-san, and we will hope to resolve our matters as quickly and quietly as possible."
Oh, that sounds wonderful. That sounds delightful. With her big droopy lip.
Of course.
Of course.
I actually get the image of somebody who has like Bell's palsy. Like, has one side of their face just hanging.
So,
Oh,
if that's everything, I have so much work to do.
Of course, we will take up no more of your time. I appreciate your hospitality and your assistance in this matter.
She gets up with a creak in her bones and waddles back off into the back room. The Yuriki's there. Well, I'll see you later, Samurai-san. I hope you had a good visit. He bows.
Bye.
all right. Thank you for your time.
Please leave. We need to get back to our gambling den. I mean,
Yeah,
How did
I'm
you
ready to
call
go. Let's go.
Like I was gonna jokingly interject that she was gonna wall away, but you know when you said, I'm like,
I'm sure she's a nice lady.
I'm sure.
She's just probably
Whatever.
super corrupt. All right. I get up and I'll start heading toward the door, and then kind of stop before we exit the room and look over to the Shiba, and then look down at my like badge that's hanging from my kimono, and then I'll pull my badge off and slide it into my kimono sleeve, and then look to you, and then your badge, and then you, and then your badge,
I reach for the badge and I just
and your
put it in
badge.
my sleeve.
I nod.
Yeah.
We do not need to draw too much attention to ourselves. It is obvious that we already stick out like a sore thumb in this village.
Yeah.
what about Momo?
I believe Momo might be one saving grace that we have to normalize ourselves to people in this village.
I wonder if I should put on my hat.
Everybody loves an adorable puppy.
Yeah, everybody.
Everybody loves puppies.
Everybody.
Hello, heckin' friends.
And I look at everyone a little concerned. Okay, they're speaking voices. I thought I was the one that was supposed to act a little crazy.
All right, so we're gonna go through the wallows, right?
Let's go.
Wallows.
You're going to where?
I said, so we're going to the wallows, right?
Okay.
I'd
you can go
rather
to the wall.
skirt around the docks.
I'm gonna head towards the inn.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
You
to.
have fun.
Okay. Y'all head over to the.
I'm just asking, are we gonna go through the wallows? The reason I say, honestly, the reason I say, are we gonna go through the wallows or are we gonna go around the docks is, she obviously didn't want us to go through the wallows, which means there might be some kind of illicit activities going on in that place.
Oh, I'm sure there are.
May
But I'm
be a
not
bad
here
place
to solve
gather.
every instance of criminal activity.
Oh yeah, but we're saying we're talking about a missing person, and I was just wondering if we want to go through the wallows to gather
Yeah.
information or not.
To see
That
if
could
we
be a
can-
good
No.
idea.
Though we will definitely stick out like a sore thumb inside of the wallows.
Of course.
So-
Yes.
I wonder if I have the potential to change my garb to at least make myself blend in a little bit.
Well, yes, maybe
I'm
we
sure-
should find
I'm
an
sure you
inn
are
to
one of the
stay
few
in.
the group that would feel comfortable in your underclothes.
Well, I wouldn't disrobe that much. Besides, I have Ibisu's
seen-
blessing.
I've seen those of your clan do far. We're far less.
I always have some form of shame, mind you.
Oh, you need not such modesty around us.
Thank you.
Thong it up.
Oh, by the
Put on
way,
your diaper, damn it.
A shout out to Jules Paquette, and he's reminding us that railroaded means you can't leave a set path, like a train on a rail.
Yeah, he trained us.
Ah, okay.
Told you.
Hold the train.
Hey, some things just go over my head from time to time, okay?
It was
So
fun.
y'all going around the wallows or through the wallows to the inn?
I guess we're going around it.
Okay, around you
no,
guys.
I thought we were gonna go through it, but all right.
We
Hey,
can
if you're
go
excited
to the
about that, you can
wallows
go
if we
right
find
ahead.
a
Hey, you
reason
guys
to
seem
go
excited
there.
About it. I thought, maybe we could learn something from there while we're going through it.
I was just pointing out the fact that we might be able to learn something if we go through the wallows, but it's also probably a dangerous place for samurai of our stature to walk through.
Yes.
More than likely. We
Are there
don't
shops
want to
in
raise
this-
any eyebrows while going through there.
In the merchant district, most likely, but in the wallows,
All right.
It
I
could be
want to
all
go through the merchant district so we can get some garb that's a little bit more undercover. Because I stand out like a sore thumb with this red robe.
All right, so you guys head off.
I mean, I'm wearing brown clothes, so
You
can't get more
guys
plain than what I
head
have.
off to the merchant district all the way across town.
Yeah.
Yas, queen.
The merchant district, just beyond the docks, is a network of tangled streets lined with shops, businesses, and warehouses. The local residents refer to the area as the merchant district. This place is busy throughout the day and well into the night. It has narrow, irregular streets and a central marketplace, which is always crowded. The Inn of Many Paths is a 2-story inn and is yeah, it's a 2-story inn.
Nothing
So it's a
spectacular
fairly
about
large
it.
building.
I have some box text for you guys too.
Ooh.
Oh, tell us.
The inn that was Otomo Hiroshige's last known residence is a 2-story building located on the east side of town. It's open air market. It seems to be a fairly well maintained, but is plain and unimpressive compared to the sort of establishment where an imperial noble would stay. There is no garden, no stable. The door is open with a curtain screening the top third of the doorway. When you brush the curtain aside and enter the common room, you see an assortment of worn tables, chairs, half of them occupied by by what appears to be a jumbled mix of samurai and peasants. It is difficult to be sure. A portly middle-aged commoner is setting up cups and bowls in front of customers. She pauses to bow to you, her face set in an impassive blank. Welcome, honored samurai. Do you need food? A room?
A room, please. Or
Yes,
I could stay here.
might as well stay here.
I also do have questions.
Very well. You can stay in the room for 3 zenny a night.
Okay.
Oh, it sounds reasonable.
You got this, Takashi?
Let's
Then?
see.
You're... what else did you
You know
did you
it.
need, Samurai-san?
Yes. We were just curious. Did a Doji Hiroshige stay here the night?
She says, I really can't talk to you about the patrons of this establishment.
I'm just wondering if you've seen them. That's all.
Yes, I know. I really
That's
can't talk to you about that kind of thing.
I understand, but thank you for that.
Would it be alright if I can use Bisu's blessing to see if I could probably like ease that information out of her? A bit,
Of
like, in a
course.
more
Would you like to make a sentiment check?
sentiment?
Yes.
Okay, damn it. I don't have that many ranks in sentiment.
Well, this is a sentiment
Can I
check.
help him?
But it's okay. You have a Bisu's blessing. You get to reroll 2 of your dice, right?
Okay.
Isn't that how that works?
Sentiment.
Mm-hmm. So
I would normally
I'm-
offer to help, but I'm not very good with talking to people who are lower in status than me.
I'll help out.
All right, and I will sense my way around the conversation. Try to see if I can navigate through it by picking up on like emotional cues during the discussion.
So, what ring are you using?
Void.
How is Void actable?
Sense, like
Sense is-
using the scholar approach.
Sense is for sensing. Sense in terms of
Like
Void
a
is for
sixth
supernatural
sense?
senses. This is a sixth
Ah.
sense. It's
All
sixth
right,
sense.
then I will. Man, I'm wondering about theorize because that's like my next best ring.
How are you
Theorize-
at charming?
It's
Charming.
sentiment. So basically, you're sizing this person up and down with sentiment. So theorize would work very well.
Okay. All right. And and since I'm getting assistance, I'll be a ring or skill modifier.
Depends on whether he has a skill in sentiment.
Yeah, who's giving you help?
Me.
Uh-huh.
Okay, do you have any sentiment skill?
Yes, I do.
Then you are getting skilled assistance.
A
All right.
skill die.
All right. And let's go ahead and give it a try.
The white one.
All right, and I can re-roll up to 1 die, right, or 2? Oh, re-roll up to 2 die.
Two.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so I
Oh,
will
you didn't roll
re-roll
your
the
skill die.
opportunities. Hmm?
You didn't roll your skill die.
You didn't roll your
Yeah,
skill
My
die.
skills. I'm helping you, dude.
You still roll your skill die
Yeah.
Yeah,
first.
let's see your
Yeah,
skill
oh,
die.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me just add like our modified skill die just in case. All right.
Oh, that's
that
good.
Okay, and I'll go ahead and re-roll the 2 opportunities.
Sure.
All right.
If you
So let
want.
me do that through the modifier. And I think I know why. Like it didn't roll the skill die. I forgot to click off of the.
Yep.
I'll
skill.
click off the
That's-
box.
Got to click out of the box.
Man, I'm sorry about that.
What happened?
Oh dang.
Whoa.
All right, I'll go ahead and re-roll the explosive success then.
So you're keeping the explosive success.
Yes. Keeping the explosive success. And I will, and since I can keep
Might
up
as
to
well.
3 die, I'll keep the regular success and the skill regular success as well.
Okay. Yeah, you can keep all the dice.
Okay.
You keep because you got skilled assistance, so you get to keep another die too.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
You can
But
have
you
all of
can't.
them if you want.
Yeah, all right, I'll do that.
Okay.
You still do get 2 strife though.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
This
I'm
is
pretty sure we're gonna bed down for the night anyways.
what you realize. This woman is being reserved simply because she doesn't know you people.
Mm-hmm.
You're sure she doesn't know whether you're going to mess up the place or, you know, what your intentions are and if they're bad. You're sure that if you demonstrate that you're just friendly,
Mm-hmm.
you're here to be friends and you know, you have all the good intentions in the world, that she'd probably open up.
She just wants to make sure we're chill.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, like, heck, I'm just probably gonna say, well, you know, he is a friend of ours that we're kind of looking for, and we heard that he was around this place. So, like, any information that could help us find him would be great.
That would be the wrong tack to go in. Your sentiment
that
tech
would be?
does tell you what you
Huh?
need to do before you just start asking questions is
Mhm.
make friends with her.
Okay, I'll make the effort to do so then.
So you can do friendly things like compliment her on her kimono, or ask her how her day is and go from there. You know,
Okay.
that jibba jabba that you do with people, that, you know, you do to get to know people. The
Shiva,
small
that's so
talk.
awkward.
All right.
Didn't
So,
know what to do.
most certainly. And did we get a name from her already? or
No,
not
that
yet?
would be a good first step.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and ask her for her name and see how
Maybe
she's doing today.
instead of that, you should offer your name first.
Okay.
It's the polite thing to do. Hello.
All right. Hello, my name is Tagashi Tatsuo, and since we're going to be staying here for the evening, I would like to get to know the lady who's running the inn.
Oh, well, my name is Chiyu.
Chiyu. All right. It's a definite pleasure to meet you, and I'd like to know a little bit about the inn that you run.
Oh, well, this is the Inn of Many Paths. It's been in my family for about 3 generations, and we have quite a versatile clientele here. We're pretty much the best establishment in all of the town, and I kind of pride myself in that just a little.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely glad to hear. So, while we're going to be, you know, staying at the town for a few days, are there any recommended places that you would think that we can?
Well, it
we could
depends
go
on
to?
what you're going, what you're into.
Well, personally myself, I wouldn't mind stopping by the shops or perhaps the.
Well-
I love opium. Do you know where I might be able to find some opium?
Oh yes, I do. I can
How
make
about
several
hookers?
recommendations.
Yeah.
Lots
can
and
make-
lots of hookers.
I can make recommendations on that as well.
Hookers and blow. That's pretty, I just really want to spend the weekend blitz for a couple of days.
And I just look at from the corner of my
So-
eye at my compatriots. It's like
They're saying it out of character.
Yeah.
I know. But I would like if that ever happened, I'd be like, oh god.
By the way,
So-
Corey, while he's engaging her in conversation, I'm gonna try to look across the establishment of the people that we can see, and see if I can identify any of the individuals as being non-Kasuga clan people.
I don't know if you can. The
Make a
Kasuga
check.
are wearing peasant clothing a lot of the time. They're just
Sure. I'm saying
Culture
I'm looking
check?
for somebody who's wearing clanned mons that are not peasants or like anybody who carries themselves as a clan samurai and is not wearing a mon or is wearing a mon that is recognizable to me. Put it that way.
With your
um
good eye.
Yeah, with my good.
Kasuga is a Tortoise clan family, right?
It's the Tortoise family or the Tortoise clan,
Okay.
and they have a mon, but whether they choose to wear it or not is up to them.
Ah.
nope, it just seems to be a tortoise. There are tortoise and peasants here.
Okay.
Yep. She
Sounds
says,
like I'm gonna need to be
so
friendly with-
if you're looking for some shopping, Monkson, we have the open air market, of course. In it, you can find even the strangest of foreign objects here. We have probably the best, the best, port for these types of things. Also, you can visit Splendid Visions.
Okay.
It is a shop that deals in sumi-e art, and it's a woodblock print shop, and also deals in sume-e. Sume-e. Sume-e.
Sumie?
Sume-e.
What was the name of it again? Out of character?
Splendid Visions.
Splendid Visions.
Also, if you visit the governor's neighborhood, there is a very nice shrine to Jikoju. Sorry, that word kind of stuck in my throat.
Not
Jikoju.
Jikoju.
Area. All right.
So, Jikoju is the fortune of the east wind.
Well, okay.
Good for sailors.
All right.
So the guy in charge of the shrine is Ojo, and he's a wonderful guy, and you should talk to him about the shrine in the area.
Mm-hmm. Right. Most certainly.
And if you need any of the hard stuff, he's definitely the guy to go to.
He's not. So the East Wind, of course, is the patron fortune of the Kasuga who sail these seas. And since the Eastern Wind is important because it always brings us back home.
Hmm. Oh, I'll make sure to stop by over there and offer a prayer for good fortunes for your sailors.
So you were looking for Doji Hiroshige?
Yes.
Well, a guy came in here a while ago, looking for him too.
Oh.
Several people actually. One seemed very official. I don't know who this man was, but he was looking for him. Doji Hiroshige just vanished one day. And
dear.
if you're a friend of him, could you pay for his room?
How much is his room?
How much does he owe?
78,000 koku.
Oh no.
He owes 3 koku.
I'll take care of it.
Thank you.
Wow.
Elisa.
Well, hey,
Sealy, y'all are way richer than my blood.
Are you kidding me? I'm literally at 1 koku left.
don't. I wouldn't tell anybody you're paying for Doji Hiroshige because there are people that have been coming by trying to get their money back from him.
I understand.
There were a couple people came by looking to collect their debt on Hiroshige. I should have never let this man stay here, apparently.
Wow. What has he done to cause you to be so upset?
Just bring in the riffraff.
Oh.
Look, I don't mind his friend.
Like,
I don't mind his friend Kakita. Kakita. No, I don't mind his friend the crane. He's quite nice, and he can.
I
Huh?
prod the Togashi in the back subtly with a fan as soon as she brings up the Kita or the crane.
Okay. And what of the Kikita, if you don't mind me asking?
He just comes by a lot.
Oh.
A regular.
He's a personal friend, and I think he's sad that he couldn't find Hiroshige. I don't know where he is personally. He's probably, if he had that many debts, something bad probably happened to him.
Well,
But the crane came about a half a dozen times trying to find out where he's gone. I haven't seen him in the last few days, though.
do you recall what was the last day you might have seen him, and what he might have been doing during that time?
Oh, what he's been doing? Oh, he was an opium addict.
Oh.
I
The
mean,
Tomo or the Kita?
why does anyone come to our town? It's a place where one can get things that are hard to find elsewhere.
I see.
Speaking of, what do you guys want?
What?
You should ask.
I'm curious about the Kikita. Does he or is he involved in Splendid Visions, or does he work over there?
No. Kizo owns Splendid Visions, and apparently, Hiroshige owed some money to Kizo.
Oh.
So he okay, now out of character. He's owed money by the Kikita or by Doji.
The Doji.
The
Yeah.
Doji, okay.
Or technically the Otomo. Whatever.
Yeah, still. We're referring to like currently the same person.
Exactly.
Doki? No. Doji.
Doki
Alright.
doki.
Doki Doki.
Literature club. Oh!
Wrong game.
I know.
I find it kind of curious that he owes money at the art shop.
Yeah.
For some-
Yeah, he hung out at the opium dens, and he had his friends from that area.
Oh. I would assume that those opium dens would be at the Wallows.
There are several about.
Oh, I see.
There is one in the Wallows.
Okay. Well, any other notable dens that you think we might be able to find in there?
On the dock side, there is Suitengo's Rest.
Okay, Dungeon Master. Please. Point
Matt,
point.
you're super muffled and quiet.
We can't hear you at
Sorry.
all.
Sorry, man, and everyone else. So, where? So, Dungeon Master, where would that be exactly?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, Suitengo's Rest. No, that's an inn.
Ooh.
It sounds
it.
like an inn.
Where is?
Well, it's a special kind of inn.
Hold on.
Good guy.
Rothel.
Hmm.
Rent a room, get your opiate, and right at the door, go into a room and just relax. Smoke
Get
it
your
up.
opium here, yes, see? Get your opiates.
There's the Green Rest Opium Den in the western side of the Wallows, and the Golden Dream Opium Den on the eastern side of the Wallows.
They make them sound so fancy.
So the Green Rest and the Golden Dream.
Well.
Alright. Alright, thank you very much.
You're not going to go. You're not here for the opium, are you?
Certainly not. Not myself.
Oh, of course not. No, of course. We'll keep it all on the down low here.
Yeah, I don't like the opium either. No, not at all.
No, of course not.
I simply want to find our friend and make sure that he's okay.
No, he's probably not okay.
Probably not.
What
Especially
are
if
you-
he has a lot of debts.
You came all the way here for this man. Of course he's. I love
We
your
came
dog, by
here
the way.
because we were
What's your
worried.
name?
Oh, this little guy's name is Momo.
Oh, hello, Momo. And she'll give the dog good pets.
I gauge its
Oh,
reaction.
would you like something? Would you like a treat? Would you like something? I have something here for you.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he would certainly enjoy it.
Can't hear you.
I am pretty sure he will certainly enjoy it.
I'm just picturing him like prancing and wagging his tail.
I watched the dog's reaction.
Dog seems to
That's
like the
fair.
woman. She's a middle-aged, kind of chubby woman.
Mm.
Right up your alley.
What are you
Oh,
talking
yeah,
to?
your face. You, Inoue.
Me?
Out of character, of course. Jeez. Everyone's like, is like, oh god, he said something. I'm like, okay, calm down. You guys have
I just-
interjected too.
I just noticed that my clothing, the clothes that I wear, have the mundane and subtle characteristics. So I probably also don't
You just
stand out.
auto
being-
fit in.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
probably fit in a lot easier
Bright red.
without the badge of office. I probably fit in a lot easier in this whole area, especially with my eye patch and.
Yeah, even I have common clothes, so
So everyone has common clothes.
Oh no,
Somebody's got
I have
armor.
traveling clothes, but I'm
Yeah, mine are
currently in my
traveling.
armor.
Yeah, mine are traveling clothes, and traveling clothes, by the way, have the mundane and subtle qualities.
Oh,
just
okay.
looked up.
That's
Sanctified
just
robes.
traveling
Those together
clothes.
mean that you're harder to. It's harder to discern what clan or what the make of the item is.
Yeah, I'm standing out like a freaking wick. I'm just like seriously, I got sanctified armor, ceremonial.
Ceremonial robes.
As I'm walking in with the wakizashi.
Well, she's
and
petting
a
the dog.
staff.
Giving him treats. Making friends with the dog.
mhm. And
What time of day is it, Corey?
I don't know. It's late morning. We'll say that. Sounds
Late
good.
morning. Okay, good.
I was expecting afternoon, but that works with me.
Well, would you be able to show us to our rooms?
Yes.
You?
Oh, yes, of course. This way. And she'll show you to a couple rooms.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I'd like to put my things down as I have a bunch of like traveling pack and all kinds of weapons and stuff like that.
Stuff is heavy.
Yep.
Probably be
Time
best
to,
put away.
unpack, switch into my traveling clothes, and
I need to go
probably
into
leave
town so I
my
can
weapons.
not be as flashy.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave a lot of my heavier weapon, like my war gear, basically. I'll keep my katana on me, but that's probably beside my katana and my wakizashi. I'll keep my fan like tucked in my obi, but that's probably about it.
Yep, just bring in my daisho.
As far as I've got, I think I'm gonna keep everything that I have. My bow staves.
Actually, I'll bring my flute too.
Oh,
Never
you
know
got
when a
some
flute's
money.
never know when a flute's gonna come in handy.
True. And which also reminds me, during our travels, have you regaled us with your
Oh hell yeah! I play like my musical
Shamisen,
instruments. I
that's
probably
right.
play every night before we go to bed.
Jam on his flute.
Not just the flute. I have a little shamisen as well that Matt
You
bought.
got the flute in your mouth and you got the shamisen going.
And then I got a little stomp drum. You know what I mean?
Might need to tighten the leather on that one.
Little taiko.
Whew. Well,
I'm gonna be
We-
sticking out like a sore thumb. So
we clearly need to check out anyone that we know of that he has a debt with. So I guess the artist.
I will point out that at this point subtlety will be key for us
yes,
not to draw undue attention or bring on the warrants of those who have hold his debt in high regard.
Yes.
I think I just
I-
kind of made myself a target.
I
by
feel
doing
like we should look for this Kikita that he associated with. Perhaps we might be able to draw more information from him.
that.
Yes, from a friend.
Character- Neither character. By the way, I'm assuming we're saying this like in one of the rooms.
Yeah.
I get the feeling that neither of these characters are of high repute, even amongst those within this area. So, if we go around informing people that we were associates of these individuals, they may look to us as
Well, I just
who should.
came to the target by paying off his debt here, and I'm wearing flashy clothing.
Perhaps
Perhaps
not
we-
the brightest.
Perhaps we can go to the market to help get you some more
Yes,
clothing clothes.
If you please.
All right.
I'm wearing Isawa gear.
Well, I'm willing to escort. Anyone else willing to join?
I have no problem. I will accompany you.
Oh,
Perhaps we can find some interesting things in the market as well.
and perhaps rather than being his friends, we were simply asked by his family to find him.
This was my intention.
Yeah, it was a bit of a slip of the tongue on my end.
We're all kind of feeling this out at this point, Togashi-san. I mean, I probably should have gotten more prepared by getting something a little bit more not as flashy.
That's understandable.
I'm sure we can find you something suitable at the market.
Yeah. Well, they have a lot of exotic things, and I do enjoy exotic things, so hopefully I'll find something I find of my liking. So, to the market then?
All right, to the market
Yes.
we go.
Excellent. Off to the market you go. Yeah, there are all sorts of neat things from far off lands and, the regular stuff for peasants and samurai to buy. You're looking for some clothing, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Over the river and through the woods, to the samurai market we go.
Just like traveling clothes.
Yes.
Just like traveling clothes. Common clothes. Mundane. One boo.
One boo? Got it.
One boo.
Do they have any at the place that we go to? Do they have any? I'm looking for some type of actual armor that I can get.
Let's see.
Uh,
I'm sure they have.
particularly, I'm looking for concealable armor, which I figure I might be able to find here. Well,
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably expensive stuff.
it's not that expensive actually. It's not as expensive as getting actual armor. Like actual armor is like 40 koku. Nowhere
I
near.
mean, like, yeah, a full-on fancy lacquered armor set.
You do find Ashigaru armor here. You don't find like concealable armor right out in the middle of the.
Oh, I wouldn't mind like negotiating with somebody, trying to find somebody
Okay, you
who
can
might be able.
you can try and schmooze through the marketplace and find yourself some concealed armor. That's going to be
Dang
a.
it, we should have looted the
I'm gonna make
headless
it-
guy.
I'm gonna make it a culture check.
Okay, doke.
What's your? How are you doing it?
I would like to be as like charming and not drawing any kind of concern or alerting them to being somebody more
So- Water.
yeah, water approach, but I want to be disarming, you know what I mean? I don't want to draw a lot of undue attention or make them feel like I'm
Okay.
somebody important.
All right. Water it is.
Okie
Well, if you don't want them to know who you are, that's air.
Trick.
That's
Well,
tricking
I'm not,
them.
I'm not necessarily saying I don't want them to know who I am, but not like I'm not gonna make it an issue of like I'm this high-ranking individual, so you should just give me a discount or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like I want to be disarming of them, like make them not feel so uncomfortable with dealing with me.
Okay.
Well, you've got an exploder.
You have an exploder
Exploder.
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of
I do.
blanks.
The rest of the are pretty terrible, but
Stop
Oh,
shooting
that's
those
another
blanks.
success.
successes.
3 successes. Yeah, there's someone who can find you some concealed armor. You find a set
Okay.
for 7 koku.
7 koku. Well, that's legit all my koku.
Oh, my
Um,
Koku.
Goku, no.
Ah, shit, that's
If you had some
expensive.
opportunity, maybe you'd find something a
Cheaper.
little more cheaper. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, well, I may have to find a way to make money later, but this will be
you have musical instruments.
Yeah, just go
Yeah.
busk. You're a bard.
all right. I'll spend my koku and I'll purchase the concealable armor.
Okay.
Question: what type of protection type do I have for that mundane clothes?
Page 239.
Oh, traveling clothes have 2 physical resistance.
Yep.
2 physical resistance. Okay.
Yes.
And so does concealable armor.
Yep.
Okay, and it was on page what now?
239.
239. Oh yeah. Okay.
You also see the Splendid Visions shop.
Mm-hmm. And that's on our way, like towards it, like while we're at the market.
It's in the marketplace.
Ah, okay. All right, I say we'd pay a visit once our compatriots make their purchases.
I am finished with what I needed.
Busk in the musk from dawn to dusk.
Okay. You walk into Splendid Visions, and there is an older man there playing with his abacus, and he sees you come in as you go through the curtained entrance. Oh, hello there, Samurai-sans. Hi, my name is Kiso. Welcome to Splendid Visions.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Well, this seems like a quaint shop.
Oh, I'm glad you like it. I have many pieces of artwork here. I'm sure they would be suitable for your dwelling or perhaps a gift for somebody you appreciate.
I'm gonna look around and look at some of the art.
Likewise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think I'll
with
go
a
ahead and
look of
peruse a little bit.
Minor disdain across my face.
There's some good pieces here.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Surprising.
sure there are.
It's more to do with like the culture of the area. There's stuff that has like the sea. There's one with a gaijin ship, though it's done in Rokugani style. There's a gaijin ship in it.
Ah.
Stuff like that.
Interesting.
His block work is beautiful.
Oh, I'm glad you like it. This one's very nice. I think it speaks to you.
So, what is your inspiration for these pieces, if you don't mind me asking?
As we see all like ocean.
It's all the ocean.
Not all of it.
Yes, I can see the waves endlessly in my sleep, when I'm awake, when I eat.
Inspiration comes from many places, from music, from family, from the ocean. The things that are around us in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Are you the artist?
I have done many of these, but there are a few others that I am a go-between for.
Oh. Like for whom, if you don't mind me
Well,
asking?
this one is from a crane called Kakita Amano.
Oh.
Oh.
He is a very prolific artist in this town.
Hmm.
Oh, a famed Kikita artisan, eh?
Something like that, yes. I can give it to you for 2 boo.
Like,
if you
I'm
want.
trying to gather my thoughts personally.
Very, very good deal on this piece of artwork. Yes.
So are these like on paper or on silk?
Yeah, a lot of them are on paper. There's a couple on silk.
Hmm.
Some are on more sturdier substances like wood, like on a piece of wood or something like that.
Ah.
I would love to meet the artist Kikito Amano, if that's possible. So
I
I'm
don't
just-
know where he went. He disappeared a couple days ago.
Oh. Okay.
That's strange.
Yes, very strange. I would like to get him his earnings from his, but unfortunately, poof, he left.
Did he make any mention of where he might have been?
The last time I saw him, he was very scared. Maybe bad things coming for him.
Oh.
This, if he is dead, perhaps his artwork is worth more. 3 boo.
Let's hope that he is well.
KMJH386 says, "Does safety have a price?"
I kind of when he says if he's dead, my character will kind of mumble to himself something under his breath of like, "One can only hope."
Just because
Very-
he's a
very
crane.
quietly. No, for a completely different reason.
Probably because of the.
Try to catch
the
a
fact
wind
that he's a
and an
crane.
elbow. Ikoma.
No, not because he's a crane, but for a different reason.
Yeah. For that too, but yeah.
That also.
Oh, okay.
The guy he's supposed to get disappeared.
But I don't have to get my hands dirty. Makes my job a little easier. Let's just say it that way.
Goody gumdrops.
Why do you think I bought the concealed armor? If he's a Kikita, I don't care if he's like an artisan or whatever, or even like high on opium. He's probably still pretty competent with a sword. Just gonna point that out.
All right.
Could be.
Keep in mind. Let's make make it tepid. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
guy-
what now?
This guy knows Kakita Amano.
Mhm,
Cough, cough.
And I'm trying to figure out what to ask him, but I'm just kind of like, oh dang.
Perhaps you know of a friend of his named Doji Hiroshige.
Yes, I know Mr. Doji Hiroshige, yes. He...
I was asked by a family member of this doji to come and locate him.
oh,
See to his safety.
well, good luck with that. If you find him, please tell me. He owes me a little bit of money.
Is that so?
How did he alleviate you of such art? Or that's what I assume.
He didn't alleviate me. Look, I am an upstanding member of this community. I help the community when it needs me. Doji Hiroshige needed some help. I helped him out, and now he's gone, and he can't pay me back.
Okay.
So this concerns me greatly. If you find him, make sure.
Have you heard of any hearsay of what might have happened?
No, unfortunately, I have not. But I do know Kakita Amano and him were good friends.
Oh,
Perhaps
I
you
wonder
might-
how.
Perhaps you might tell me of other individuals who might have also had some kind of a grudge against Doji-san. This might help me find him.
Oh, look, I don't know. Did not pry very much into his life. I do know he stayed at the inn, and I'm sure the innkeeper knows all about his acquaintances.
Hmm.
Did
Certainly
you
does.
did you ask her about his acquaintances? No, you did not.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we got some information about some of his acquaintances.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
We just know that he owed a lot of people a lot of money.
That sounds like Doji Hiroshige to me.
Oh,
How much did he owe you, if I may ask?
Doesn't say in here. So
okay.
he gives you a number. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Just try not to pay his debt like we did at the inn, out of character.
No promises.
This is like Josh. No.
Might as long as I keep it on the down low.
I mean, I'll put it this way: my character will not pay for a Crane's debt.
I'll
So,
bribe you. I will bribe
I
you.
have a
and will
question
bribe
for you. You seem to be four very different types of samurai here, from different clans and different backgrounds.
Mhm.
And yet you're all here searching for this crane samurai? Very strange.
Well,
Well, we're friends.
we met each other along the road and became friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a very strange person indeed, as I put on that furred hat on.
Right, of course.
My personal mission is to visit temples, but
I give him a look and go, let us just say that mercenaries need not come from one particular source of origin.
Mercenaries. Well, have you made a decision on what you would just wish to purchase?
I'm curious to know if you have any pieces that involve dragons.
Dragons.
Oh,
I have
God.
one.
I don't have a dragon, but I do have this big giant ocean spider. Maybe that would draw your fancy.
It looks like a crab to me.
It killed a lot of crane at one point.
And it was called a coconut crab.
I have the water dragon of the peaceful Koi River right here.
Oh. Well.
And
That
he'll
makes
pull
me-
out a scroll and he'll pull it out and show it to you.
I was wondering if I can actually put on hold Kakito Amano's art piece right here, if that's possible.
Of course, it's on hold. You
Yes,
wish
I
to?
need to get more funds,
Oh, of course.
which will be short. So
I can keep it here for you.
thank you.
Of course.
And I think I might go ahead and purchase this scroll. I find that it speaks to me.
Very well. It is Tubu.
All right, certainly.
Thank you for your patronage, kind monk.
Money, 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 money.
You're welcome. Well, I'm trying to remember where I kept my boo count.
Didn't you keep it under 20 questions?
It,
I know
That's
what
where
was
I
thinking.
have mine.
dang it.
I put mine in my notes in the conflict section.
I thought it was in my conflict notes too. I was like, where the heck is it?
That's where I had mine.
Armor.
Now it doesn't really matter because there's none left.
Oh, okay, hold on. Why do I not see my boo count? I remember typing it in once before.
Boo.
You have a Koku count?
Not even my Koku.
Is there anything else you're doing at the Splendid Vision? Anything you're asking them?
Nothing else I can think of at the moment.
I step out and I take off my hat. Put it away.
I drag my balls onto one of his paintings and then leave.
No, come on.
They're mine. These are mine now.
You have to gird your loins.
Come on,
first.
man.
Just joking. I have nothing more to do with this guy.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm already outside.
Where are you going next?
All
Let's
right.
go get high. No.
I feel like traveling together is causing us to gather a lot more attention to ourselves.
Yeah. I think I might stop by the Jigoku Temple at the governor's area.
Not Jigoku.
Jigoku.
Jigoku is the realm of hell. Jikugo.
You go do that.
I'm sorry. My bad.
Who called you?
Jikoju. Jikoju. Okay. Jikoju. All right. I'm going to that temple.
All right. Jikoju, the temple, the shrine to Jikoju. Where is everybody else going?
I'm gonna go back to the inn. I want to talk to the lady.
Yeah, I think we need to see if she knows any more about specific people.
Okay, Sheba,
Me?
what are you doing?
Time for some opiates. No, I'm joking.
Well, apparently there's a page full of what it does to your stats whenever you get into a battle or a kerfuffle.
Literally, it said kerfuffle.
I'll just roam around the merchant's aisle for a bit.
Okay.
Alright, so where's the temple located at, Game Master?
The temple
Way
is
over on
across
the
town,
west?
back where you came
Right here.
from.
Oh, okay.
It's over
So-
here.
Ah. All right.
So it's gonna take you a while to get back over there.
I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. I hope.
Just don't
So-
go through the walls.
Don't go through the walls.
Kage
Wallows.
Nozomi.
Oh, wallows, of course, of course.
Kage and Nozomi, you go back to the inn. And you see some people playing a game of Go, and they get a little rowdy, and Jesus yells at them, "Knock it off, you two," and then sees you two come in and says, "Oh, Samurai? Samurai-san?" She bows.
I offer a very polite bow.
Little. Her name was Mikoto? No.
No, Chizu.
To you.
She
Chiu.
To you.
Say ah, but without the ah, and then chew. Or chew.
Chiyu.
Chiyu-san.
she
Yes.
I had a couple of questions that I wanted to ask you about.
Oh, I don't know if I can help you.
Well, I know that we didn't get properly introduced earlier. You spoke with a friend of mine named Tagashi Tatsuo. I am Mikumakage.
and I'm Hida Nozomi.
Well, I'm Chizu.
Oh, Chizu? I thought it was Chi.
Or Chi-Yu. Yeah, it's Chi-Yu.
Chill.
You run a quite a fine establishment here.
Well, thank you.
Yes, we're very happy with our rooms.
I'm happy to hear that. I'm very honored for you to say that.
I feel I felt bad that Doji-san was not able to make his payments to you on time, but I am glad that our friends were able to ensure that those payments were met.
The Phoenix Samurai, he was very helpful in paying that debt. So if there's anything I can do to repay him, I'd be very happy to help the Phoenix Samurai.
Of course, Shiba-san, as well as ourselves, are in need of information about Doji-san. You mentioned that he had quite a few associates and quite a few more people who he owed money to. And in order for us to come and see to his safety, I am certain that we will need to discuss these things with these other individuals. Might you be able to provide us some information on where we might be able to find these individuals?
I don't know. Maybe. Look, I owe Shiba-san, or I owe the Phoenix Samurai. I'm not sure if you know him, or how well you know him, or what's going on with you.
Well, I can assure you that me and the Shiba have a history together. We traveled here together, we room next to each other, and we are both on the path of searching for Doji-san.
Yeah.
I'm sure Tatsuo mentioned as much when you spoke.
I'm sure you may feel that way, but it'd be better if I knew for certain.
Ah, man.
Well-
The party did not work. It did not work. Abort! Abort!
I'm in
Abort,
the.
abort, abort.
I'm what? I'm in the marketplace. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, perhaps I should go retrieve our friend so that we can be certain his needs are met. And I'll go out and see if I can find Inoue.
All right, Shiba Noe. You're
trying to
hanging out in the
stuff.
merchant district, and you bump into this guy in crimson robes with a cat mask.
Good afternoon, Neko-san.
Oh, hello. He looks you up and down in your mundane clothes. I don't believe we've met. I am Bayushinaizu.
Bayoshinaizu. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh,
My
yes.
name is Inoue-san.
You are Inoue-san.
Yes.
Gives you another eye.
Shiba Inoue-san.
Shiba Inoue-san. You are very odd for a I don't wish to offend you at all, but is there a reason you didn't tell me your name?
Forgive me. I'm an odd person.
You know, this place can make you feel out of sorts. I understand. I feel out of place every day here.
I'm perfectly fine. I'm very comfortable here, actually.
You're very comfortable here.
Yes, I'm actually.
Would you like to make a roll to back that up?
Well,
What was this guy's name
well,
again?
because I'm actually. What is it? I'm not unsettled by foreign customs, judging by my passion.
You're not. You're actually
Yeah.
not. Yeah,
I comfortably fit into strange environments.
you do. You do that. So you're absolutely right.
What was his
He
name
says
again?
then he says, "I wish I could fit in as well here. I tend to stick out like a sore thumb. But I never met a Shiba that was so that was into the culture around here."
I've been raised alongside docs within my area before, so I'm actually well versed in all sorts of people and garb. So I actually find your Neko mask very interesting.
Say charming and eclectic.
It's I hope it's disarming. I know the Scorpion clan have a reputation, and I like to I'd like to subvert that reputation.
I understand. So what brings you here?
I live here. This is my home.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yes, I'm here on my traveling and just wanted to check out some of the exotics.
You're a traveler and you made your way to Slow Tide Harbor. This is quite off the beaten path. Did you come off a ship?
Well, I do know my way around a ship, so
Well, welcome to town. If you don't mind, would you like to have a drink with me?
yes. I
Do
think
you
I
play
would.
Go?
Yes, I do.
I haven't had a good Go match in a while, and I'm looking for a good skilled partner.
Yeah, I would love to.
Come on, there's a cafe right over there. We can sit and have a game.
Let's.
Don't
Lead
get
the way.
mugged.
And then an hour later, during the game, we all converge into one area. We see, in a way, like face down at a table, and everyone's like, "Oh, what happened?"
What happened?
So
Someone
it's
took his
okay,
hat. Someone took his
I'm like
hat.
a scorpion. Lover.
Philosopher, not drunk. Not drunk, I say.
So when are you shipping out, Shiba-san?
I'm still unsure of my itinerary, so right now it's all pending.
Oh, well, I suggest staying away from the Wallows. It's a terrible place. So, the Merchant District is quite fine. The dock side can have some good establishments there. The Suitengo's Rest is it's passable.
Yeah. So we set up this game.
Okay. You're not a very talkative person, I've noticed.
I choose my words wisely. That's all.
Well, as long as you're good at Go. Crystal, Nozomi sees Inoue having a drink and playing a game of Go.
This is somewhere outside of the inn, right? He didn't just
Oh yeah,
happen
yeah, yeah.
to
No,
come back in.
this is you had to search around for a little bit, and they're deep into they're coming upon the end of their game. As
Okay.
you walk up and you see this scorpion in a cat mask.
Well,
No, my
I
bad, I
will-
was not drinking. I was actually more playing than drinking.
I will try not to disturb them and just sit and watch the end of their game.
All right, they'll finish their game. Did you want to make a roll for your game?
Sure, why not?
Yes, let's do
I have
that.
nothing in
Games
game.
is a social skill, and I also have no points in
So
it.
what is your what's your how
Your
are you
tactics.
what's your
So would it
approach?
be under tactics or games?
Your approach.
Your strategy.
It's under strategy.
What's your
No,
approach?
What's your approach?
Oh.
What ring are
under-
you using, basically?
Well, what I'm asking is, would it be under the social skill, correct? Under
Yes, games is under social skills.
Yes.
games? Okay. I will try to incite.
So you're gonna try and make him. You're gonna be aggressive and try and make him make mistakes by coming at him.
Of course.
Okay, make
Try
your
to
roll.
Come at the aggressive approach.
Make your roll.
Bam.
So he impressively schools you and says, Inoue-san, you're too aggressive. You need to back off and let your and work up a good defense. Playing Go is about acquiring territory, and you can't be doing that by invading other people all the time. Consolidate what you have before moving forward.
Forgive me, I'm rusty. It's been a while since I've played a good game.
I noticed that crab over there looking at us.
Oh, yes, hello.
Do you see her?
Yes. I wave over. I'm just obviously just waving.
Oh, you know each other.
Yes,
He stands up and gives you a bow. Hello, I'm Bayushi Naizu. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hida Nozomi. Pleasure to meet you, Bayushi-san.
That is an amazing sword on your hip.
Oh, thank
Very
you.
striking. I want. Forgive me. Where does it come from?
Oh, the Topaz Championships.
That's right. That is the sword for the runner-up of the Topaz Championship. Such a prestigious item you have there.
Well, thank you.
And you know Shiba-san?
Yes, indeed. We met at the championship. Well, right after it.
So, are you both on the same boat? Is it a crab boat or a phoenix boat?
I've been traveling, you see. So, it's interesting to find you here. How have you been doing here?
Oh, I'm doing all right. But yeah. I can't believe I found you.
Awkward tacos are awkward tacos.
So,
Would you-
Hida-san, please sit, have a drink with us. We just finished up a game of Go. I'd love to chat at you.
I'm sure she's a great game player herself of Go.
Oh,
Well, unfortunately, I don't have that much time to just sit and hang around at the moment.
oh, that's such a shame.
But when I saw Shiba-san here, I thought that I would stay to see the outcome and see if I could get him alone for a little while.
Ooh, scandalous.
Well, I can see I'm not wanted.
You want to meet up another time? I can always meet somewhere of your choosing if you wish.
Of course, I'd love company at any time.
Okay. Where can I find you?
You know what? Let's say, when are you free? When's the next time you're free?
That's undetermined at the moment. So, would you like to
Well-
meet up same place here?
Of course I could meet up here. This would be a lovely place to come back to.
Okay.
What time would you like to be here?
Let's
Back in the
see if we
evening?
can- I'm sorry?
The evening? In the afternoon?
The evening
let's-
sounds
let's
good.
try-
Well,
tomorrow
it's
afternoon.
coming upon afternoon right now.
Oh, okay, so probably tomorrow afternoon then?
Tomorrow afternoon. I hope to see you here.
Alright.
It was a pleasure
you there.
meeting you both. And
I was
have a
gonna say,
great
just hope that he doesn't say, "Don't worry, I'll find you."
and have a great time here in Slow Tide Harbor, as much as you can.
Will do. Thank you.
He seems like a good source of information, just in case in the future. Keep that in mind.
He lives here and he's friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
For all
dangerous.
we know.
Probably extremely dangerous.
Derek's like, no! No!
Extremely dangerous.
He lives here and he's friendly, and therefore he is suspicious.
He wears a cat mask. I wear a fur hat. I mean,
Really, any scorpion who's friendly should be suspicious.
I'm well aware of that.
Ah,
By the way, Corey, while Nozomi leaves, I just sit in the inn and I will play a song that's kind of jaunty on my shakuhachi.
Jefferson?
oh, that's nice.
Shakuhachi.
Everybody
Do you
appreciates
mind?
that.
Do you put out a hat?
Yeah, donate to me, damn it.
Yeah, you need to recoup your losses.
I need,
Like, here,
I
have
need
a
money. I need lots of money.
You guys walk back into the inn to some good shamisen music.
Shakuhachi.
Shakuhachi.
Yeah, Shakuhachi.
You
Start
see
the fire,
llamas dancing, elephants prancing merrily around.
Tacoma singing.
It's like,
Probably,
oh my gosh.
probably not.
Probably not. I'll start singing.
I'll probably just be playing the flute.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll
No.
over me.
No,
Why did it sound like Yuki?
no, just all the no.
Of course.
I start
And
singing.
here comes the ogre.
I sing a Japanese song. What is it? Harbor Shanty, along with your music. Should I roll performance?
You immediately fail the roll. Don't
Yo,
even try.
you guys have a little bit of fun singing and playing your music. No need to roll.
I will clap you on the shoulder as you come in after you come in and we play for a little while.
Okay.
Shiba-san, I'm glad to see that you are back in one piece.
Me too.
Ian-san, thank you so much for gathering our friend.
So what's going on?
I look over to the attendant. I'm sure she's now gone on to other things,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll say, our friend Chiyu does not seem to trust me with information, so I came back to ask her or inquire as to the other associates that Doji-san may have been comporting himself with. She did not
Okay.
seem to want to divulge that information without your presence.
She seemed very, very willing to help you in any way she could.
I was just honestly taking care of Crane's debt as well as my awkwardness, kind of paying that back. I'm not good with people.
Apparently, neither am I.
I don't think that's
Well-
I should be here to help. and I should have
Tagashi,
helped.
where did you go? But during my time gone, I actually met up with a very interesting Scorpion clan member.
Yes, he seemed very friendly. And also to think that we came on a boat?
I said so in order to disassociate all of us so we can keep our stories separate. So if we need to gain information by other means, we won't be. Of course, I'm saying this with a fan up.
I'm sure that will not come back to haunt us later.
Never.
I'm planning actually on meeting back up with that Scorpion tomorrow afternoon.
You two must have struck a chord.
Well,
He's quite the unique character with his.
yes, he does seem an interesting person.
Who am I to disagree?
So, shall we see? What was her name? Chiyu-san.
Yes, Chiyu.
Okay. So.
So Chiyu-san's there. Chiyu's there.
Okay.
Oh, hello, Shiba-san. Welcome back.
Hi, Chiyu-san. How are you?
I'm doing
I
well.
apologize for my initial behavior before, but it is indeed true that we are in need of assistance as Ikoga Kame-san, Kage-san
Oh.
has presented to you.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good. I didn't want anybody speaking for you, Shiba-san. I know
No, and I
you paid this
appreciate
debt, and other people trying to take advantage of that is unconscionable.
I agree.
Truly.
So, so with what he has, the information that he's asked of you, is there any way you can be of assistance?
What was the question again?
Kage-san?
Doji Hiroshige, he has many associates within the city. I was hoping that you might be able to inform us of them so that we might be.
Yes,
So that
yes.
would
The money lenders that came by, Kizu and Doro.
Kizu and Doro.
Yes. And then he has his friends, the people who he goes to the opium dens with. I know the Crane hangs around here quite a bit. There's a quick-tempered tortoise samurai that came and went. He was a short man. And I think Hiroshige called him Toru. There was a Ronin who came by a couple times for him. I don't know his name, but he was dressed in a jumble of different colored garments, and he wore a gaudy eye patch.
I look at her oddly as we both have.
Oh, I don't have eye patch. I just have a raw eye.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
you have
look.
raw.
Raw.
Did you give a name for the Ronin, Corey?
No, she doesn't know the Ronin's name.
Okay.
Specifically doesn't know it.
So he just has a colorful eye patch.
He just wears different colored garments and has a gaudy eye patch. On one occasion, I think I saw him with a scorpion who wore a distinctive mask that had a cat on it.
Oh, okay.
The cat samurai, definitely.
Neko-san.
So I don't know where any of these people are. I think the Crane and the cat masked scorpion, they live around here.
Hmm. Okay. Well, thank you for that information. About Toru, do you know if he's about in this area or if he lives around this area?
No.
Oh. Was
If
that
he
the
does, I
Ronin?
haven't seen him about.
Okay.
Who was Toru?
The Short Turtle Clan.
Okay.
Samurai. Do you know where I can find those money lenders? Do you know if they're in the immediate area?
Kizu was one of them. The art dealer was one of them.
Yeah,
right?
but Doro is the one I'm more.
Okay.
Doro. I'm pretty sure by the look of his collector, he's from the Wallows.
I see. We have many people to speak to then. Okay. Well, again, I appreciate the information as well as your time.
Thank you, Samurai-san.
I guess I will. I'll let you go about your business then.
Oh, I have permission. Thank you.
We appreciate your time, Chiyu.
Thank you too.
If there's anything that we can do as well for you, please let us know.
And don't bring trouble to my inn.
Oh, that you can be sure we will avoid.
If you have any issues with anybody currently in your inn, let us know.
So, across town.
Oh, yes, we
Oh,
haven't
Lord,
spoken with Tatsuo in quite some time.
Far too long.
I'm jovially walking over to.
I'm actually
Skipping down the
surprised-
docks.
I'm actually surprised that my compatriots are awkward tacos like me.
I didn't
So-
die.
There are a number of small public shrines to various fortunes scattered across Slow Tide Harbor, but this one is large enough to be considered almost a temple. It's a single-story pagoda-roofed building with a central worship chamber and smaller rooms to the side and back. The shrine is dedicated to Jikoju, the fortune of the east wind. Since the eastern wind comes from over the sea, bringing it with it mysteries from beyond the empire.
Ah.
Kaze Kami.
As you walk in, you see a long-faced man.
All right. I go ahead and introduce myself to him.
Okay. Oh, hello. My name is Oju. I'm the chief priest here in the shrine to Jikoju. You're a Togashi samurai of the Dragon Clan.
Togashi Tatsuo. Pleasure to meet you.
Yes, your monistic order is quite interesting. Those tattoos, very special, aren't they?
Why, certainly, yes. So I just came in to drop by and visit, and perhaps gain favor with the kami that resides over here, kami and spirits that reside over here.
Well, the shrine is free for your use. You can make an offering.
Certainly. All right, I'll
Goku in check.
I'll go ahead and pay a tithe.
Okay.
Hmm. Like, I think I'll probably be generous and put in one koku.
Wow, that's a great tithe. Oh,
We start
blessings
dancing.
of Jigo.
Wow,
Jikoju
yeah, that's the
upon
big
you.
one.
Mhm.
The Dragon Clan are always welcome at this shrine.
When they
Oh,
pay
the money
like
keeps
that.
flowing.
May the winds always be at your back.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll go ahead and give myself some time to pray and meditate. Do you happen to have any good spots that I could perhaps do so?
Of course. Come with me.
All right.
This is my favorite spot. It is well worn from ages of prayer.
He opens a door and
It
you
only
see
has a slight smell of rotted wood.
It's
you see
nice
there's
and
a monk in
smooth
there meditating, and
from years of butt
The,
cheeks rubbing it.
there's a monk in there meditating, and Oju walks over to him and hits him with a stick. Ichigo,
You've been here too long.
Ichigo.
Like,
Hey, what is it, master? I need the room. I'm
I'm perfectly fine with having company. Like,
Why do
there's
I
no
imagine this
worries.
guy's like a really short monk with a big jingasa, with a big giant stick? Like, "Wah!"
It's like I
Split.
do not mind.
It's
do not
okay.
mind having company. So
It's okay,
More-
Dragon Son. I don't understand. Ichigo, come with me. and the man gets up and they walk out. He's like, please use the room. I will bring incense for you.
Okay,
Ichigo, get the incense.
And I quietly like say to Ichigo, my apologies. I wasn't.
Sealy, everybody, we're throwing a lot of koku around and showing off that we're like fancy samurai and stuff like that. People are gonna take a notice of somebody walking into town and doing this stuff.
I was paying off that debt in like, you know.
The only one who hasn't done that so far is the Hida. Very wisely, she just shows it to be under the radar this whole time.
Well, what about
You do
you?
have a
You
fancy
haven't
sword, though.
gone and done anything fancy.
Yeah, he did. He went and bought some fancy armor.
But that was quiet.
It was on the
yeah,
down
that
low.
was that was in a back room somewhere.
So you
Well,
get
I
some
was-
very nice smelling incense to meditate to.
Smells like strawberries.
It's open.
It's
I
so
think I'll take
sandalwoody.
the opportunity to call upon Lord Tagashi's insight as to what to do with this case that we're trying to solve.
All right, make you're using a shugi, right?
Let me take a look at my character sheet. That is going to be yes, a shuji. And I am trying to remember. Let's see. Make a TN2 meditation void. And what is my meditation? Because I forgot to put in proper stats for that too. Okay. Void, no modifiers. All right, let's go ahead and see how this rolls. Oh dang. Yeah.
You're very insightful.
I will go ahead and re-roll that. Yeah, the explosive. I'll keep all of them. I'll go bok bok bok.
All right. You see a flash of different people. You see a crane trying to hide. You see you see a Ronin sleeping in a bale of hay. You see
Is he possibly wearing a gaudy eye patch and many colors of clothing? I'm picturing the eye patches. Okay, I don't know how many people have watched Pushing Daisies, but I love that show. Anyway, there's a pair of ladies that live together, and one of them always has like these fancy brightly colored eye patches that are bedazzled, and that's what I'm picturing.
You see an empty apartment with muddy footprints. That is what you see.
Okay.
You see men of ill repute sitting on piles of koku.
Oh,
Well,
You see
I wonder if they're
a
dragons.
weird gaijin in strange clothing.
Can you repeat that last line? I got that. I just.
You see a weird gaijin in strange clothing. He has an air of pride and arrogance about him. And you see a tortoise a Tortoise Clan samurai woman making an inventory list. That is what you see in your vision.
Oh.
Well,
That's what will end the game.
no.
That's
okay.
it for today. I hope you made good notes.
Yes,
This time I
Matt.
decided to use my notepad, so
Nice.
You got good notes on your vision?
yes, flashes of different people, Crane trying to hide, Ronan sleeping in a bale of hay, empty apartment with muddy footprints, men of ill repute sitting on a pile of cocoa, weird gaijin in strange clothing with an air of pride and arrogance about him, and a Tortoise Clan samurai woman making an inventory list.
I didn't write any of it down because I don't know it.
Yeah, neither did I. only wrote down stuff that my character was privy to.
Yep.
Likewise.
Well, I'll go ahead and relay the notes next game.
Next game.
Oh, poison.
All right, guys. Thanks for playing. We'll see you next time. And if you're out there watching, thanks for watching. Leave a comment, hit the like button, and we'll see you every Saturday here on Cyber Samurai. From Matt, Josh, Tarek, and Crystal, I'm Corey. Good night.